Yeah, that song, well, I kind of changed it around for copyright rules, but anyway, that's history. That's Dixie. Yeah, it is. Hello, YouTube world. Ed Kirkpatrick here. And thanks for stopping by. Phew, boy. Little history here. You know, you can't change history. No, you really can't. And sometimes history haunts you. As in my case. I live in Millersville, Georgia. Georgia succeeded from the Union. This was the capital of Georgia during that period. Pretty much central in the state. Anyhow, you know, Sherman marched through here and all that kind of junk, but my mother's side of the family, well, he was a plantation owner with 8,000 acres and 200 slaves. There he was. I can't change that. It's not my fault. You know. Anyhow, there's a bunch of big plantations. A Gerald Plantation, Boyer Plantation. This is big cotton growing country. Anyhow, yeah, my great-great-grandfather on my mother's side, he had 200 slaves, and of course, you know, Civil War ended, and that was that, you know, and all them slaves, and he said, "Oh, y'all free," you know, Mister, we ain't got nowhere to go. So I'll tell y'all what, he said, y'all stay here, and I'll pay y'all $1 a day, and y'all pay me rent on the houses. Yeah, old man Trawick, pretty smart dude. As far as a businessman goes, his ethics maybe lacked a little bit of, but anyhow, he opened him up a store on his property. And so, when all the freed slaves, you know, needed groceries, they'd go to the store and they'd spend $1 an hour he'd give them back on food and provisions and stuff. Go figure. Anyhow, Mama used to tell me these stories. You know, she wasn't alive during that period. She's 94, but in 184. Anyhow, she used to tell me about that. She said one of the slaves come up to great granddaddy. He said, "Hey, Mr. Trawick," he said, "Trawick, yeah." He said, "How do we get the heck out of here?" He said, "You want to leave?" He said, "Go ahead and leave." He said, "As a matter of fact," he said, "you go ahead and pay me that $163 at the store, and I'll buy you a bus ticket out of town." And the slave said, "I'll get back to you, Mr. Trawick." And they still picking cotton. Pay him $1 a day. He's getting half his money back at the store and in the rent, you know. Oh, Jesus. Poor folks, they was having a hard time. This old guy come back to him and said, "Hey, Mr. Trawick, so I'll take you up on that offer. Here's just $163.12. I'm paid up, right?" He said, "Yeah, you paid up." He said, "All right." He said, "You said you would buy me a bus ticket." "Yeah." He said, will you buy me 12? Well, yeah, I'll buy you 12. Hey, what the heck are you talking about? Buy 12. Anyhow, he was true to the word. He bought the bus tickets for everybody and watched all his help drive away going to Detroit. Get a job up there in the car factory. Yep. Old great-granddaddy Uncle Trawick caught himself the next year out there picking cotton himself. Yeah, he did. And all those that stood around and hung around and wouldn't leave, well, you know, they was happy with the status quo. Yeah, it was. Anyhow, you know, I talked to somebody a while back. They was reading a history book and found out my mom's last name was Trawick. Oh, yeah. Had anything to do with that Trawick Plantation? I said, yeah. Well, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Hey, you know. Yeah. Great-granddaddy Trawick ought to be ashamed of himself. All the rest of us, well, we ain't had nothing to do with it, man. That's history. Well, you can change that. Yeah, y'all need that reparations. Look, man, I can't help what my people done in the past. I can help what I do going forward. But I can't help what, you know, my people done in the past. You know. I guess that's the gist of what I'm trying to say tonight, you know. Don't let them try to change history on you. Just because you're embarrassed about your history. Yeah, I'm embarrassed about that. But, hey, wasn't my fault. I wasn't there. So, take that for what it's worth. I love y'all. God bless everybody. Ed Kirkpatrick.